from Fifth Harmony. But she most recently collaborated with Marian Hill on the Buzz. But get this, the song peaked at number 3 on Spotify Viral 50. And as a part of Fifth Harmony, she has sold nearly 500,000 albums, 7 million digital songs, and earned 1.6 billion on-demand streams in the US. Okay. I'm responsible for 2 billion of them.
Absolutely.
The rest all you.
Oh yeah.
They're all here.
Oh yeah.
And okay, so Fifth Harmony is also won 3 MTV VMAs. Okay, and on top of all that, so not only is she really good at her job.
Oh yeah.
She's also an outspoken person with a following who's going to talk about stuff like women's rights and refugee rights. So she's also
There we
and we're
go.
gonna hear about it. Ladies,
Yeah.
give it up.
Hi.
I don't know how this is like multiple. You sit in the middle. I'm gonna sit on the side. I love you and
I love
relate
you.
to you, and I think it's so important for celebrities to use their platform, especially once they've built them to express themselves in the way that you do.
I mean, I've just noticed that pop culture is pretty much what drives society. I've noticed that, like, what celebrities do, whether this is right or wrong, what celebrities do has a huge influence on the people who are watching them and listening to them. So I feel like, I mean, I obviously can't tell anybody what to do or like what I feel like is right for anybody else. But for me, I feel like if I'm given the opportunity to, again, speak to this many people and this many people to sit down and want to listen to what I have to say, I feel the responsibility to talk about things that matter.
Yes.
And in the letter you said that you were proud to be a bisexual Cuban American.
Yeah.
What is your advice for young women who maybe want to come out in a similar way and maybe feel ashamed or are trying to negotiate their politics, their gender identity, their gender expression with their cultural heritage, their background, their family?
So much. I love you. I love you so much.
Alright, so I feel like it's definitely difficult. It's definitely difficult. It takes time, especially when you grow up in a world where people are telling you that that's wrong. Like, it's initially like, I know that from when I was little, it was just like homosexuality is not allowed, you know what I mean? And it's like, it's funny that the world has compartmentalized humans in a way that makes us, you strictly have to love this person or else you're unacceptable. And that to me is wild because I feel like the human soul is so much greater than a physical body.
Exactly.
So, like, connection, I think, overrides physical world. In my world, at least. That's how I view my sexuality. So I think it's really hard and it takes time for you to even accept yourself. Because there's so many people in the world and so many opinions and so many things going around. It's hard to even quiet those voices enough to be like, to talk to yourself and be like, yo, I love you. Like, I love you, you're okay. Like, that in itself is difficult. So looking outside for acceptance and is so much greater than a physical body. So, like, connection, I think, overrides physical world. In my world, at least. That's how I view my sexuality. So I think it's really hard and it takes time for you to even accept yourself. Because there's so many people in the world and so many opinions and so many things going around. It's hard to even quiet those voices enough to be like, to talk to yourself and be like, yo, I love you. Like, I love you, you're okay. Like, that in itself is difficult. So looking outside for acceptance and trying to find that within your community or within a situation where, you know, people don't agree with you is really difficult. And it gets to a point where it kind of takes a mental toll on you. So the only advice that I would give is to take your time to love yourself and to find the comfort within yourself. Because the second that you find that, instead of feeling pressured to like, oh my god, I have to come out to my parents or else I'm not being real, or I have to come out to my friends or else they're not going to know the real me, like, it takes time to get to a place where you're comfortable enough with you to be able to talk to other people about it. So don't stress out, I felt this a lot actually. I felt a lot from my, like, people, like knowing that I was bisexual, and that really traumatized me when I was like younger, because I was like, no, I wasn't ready. I wasn't even ready to accept that about myself. So hearing other people say it made me angry. It made me like hate myself, honestly, because I was like, stop, like how do you even see that? You know, like why do you even see that? Like what are you looking at when you see that? And that would offend me. And I was like, it took me a long time to get to a place where I was like, fuck it, like I love myself, and I know who I love, and I know how I am, and I know myself. That was the most important part for me, was accepting it for me. And then once that came, I wrote it in a rant. And then the whole world found out about it. And then it went on from there.
Did your parents know before you went on the rant?
Yeah, my parents knew before. I was dating a girl at the time, so they knew.
Oh my God.
They knew for sure. But yeah, I mean, I've always been open with my parents. My parents are like I'm really close to my parents. And I never felt, my parents never made me feel scared to be who I am. They always allowed me the space to explore my